In 2014, Zoltán Gera returned to the Hungarian capital of Budapest, following a decade in the Premier League with West Bromwich Albion and Fulham. Now in his second spell for Ferencváros, the midfielder returned a hero to the Central European country, helping to inspire young players from his homeland. Despite all of his achievements, things could have turned out very differently for this Europa League finalist.
I had a very difficult childhood. I've been in the gang, we've done lots of bad things. I gave up the football, and I just left on the street, and I didn't care school, I didn't care anything of the lives. I had no plan in my life. But when I was 16, my dad took me to the church, and I became a Christian. And from that point, I changed, and I realized I had a talent for football, and I take it very seriously from that point. And thanks God, I'm here.
Gera went on to reach the pinnacle of Hungarian football, lifting the domestic championship twice with Ferencváros, as well as captaining his national side. In the summer of 2004, the midfielder was given his Premier League chance at West Brom, a move that raised a few eyebrows back home.
In Hungary, when I signed for West Brom, everybody's saying, it's a bad move for me because you're skinny, you're not strong, and this is the toughest league in the world. But I trusted in my ability. My first start played against Tottenham at home. I scored after, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And from that point, I just flying on the pitch.
It's over the top. And it's a goal! On his full debut, Zoltán Gera has scored, the Hungarian captain, in double quick time.
Yeah, it was a dream come true for me to playing in the Premier League, playing against the best players in the world. So it was a great experience for me. As a player, you feel when the crowd is behind you, and I felt straight after the first 2 or 3 games, and they started to shout my name, Gera, Gera, and first of all I didn't know what they shout, because we say Gera and they say Gera, and after I realized when I touched the ball, they just shout Gera, Gera, and yeah, for me that was great, because you can't imagine this kind of things in your life.
I believe that Zoli Gera's career is really sensational. I experienced it myself, how he's admired by the English fans. Here in Hungary, people should realise how much everyone loved Zoli in England, and what a legend he is, both in a Fulham and a West Brom shirt.
Despite Gera turning in some notable performances in his first Premier League season, West Brom was struggling. The club went into the final day of the campaign in grave danger of relegation.
West Bromwich Albion have to win. Anything less, and they'll be heading back to the Football League.
The players, I didn't say they are too nervous. They just, I think, wanted to win the game and see what's happening on the other pitches.
Gera gets it across, Campbell, and Horsfield! Would you credit it? He's been on the field a matter of seconds, and the substitute Jeff Horsfield may be West Brom's saviour on Survival Sunday.
We won the game comfortably, and yeah, obviously the supporters, you saw the faces. Yeah, you can say they were so nervous, but we played our game and we just trusted we can win, and other results will be good for us, and that's happened.
Yes, it's over! West Bromwich Albion have completed the greatest of great escapes.
The second season didn't work out for me because I played the whole games in the first season, and my body wasn't ready for that league. It was really tough, And the second season I had lots of problems, injuries, and I only played, I don't know, 15 or 18 games. We started very well, and some things just went wrong, and yeah, obviously relegated. But the good thing was the club was very strong, and we wanted to promote it, go back to the Premier League.
2 years later, despite helping West Brom return to the top flight, the then 29-year-old chose to move to London and joined Fulham on a free transfer. The big attraction was their manager.
I was lucky to sign for Fulham. I just signed the best possible club for me. Roy Hodgson was the key. He called me a lot and he said, I need you in my team. I played in a really, really good team with good characters, good players. Yeah, and I enjoyed myself at Fulham as well.
Gera thrived during a successful period at the club as they competed in the top half of the Premier League and reached the final of the Europa League. And the Hungarian believes the unique surroundings of Craven Cottage was the secret to their success.
I think not many teams, they love to play there because it's very tight ground, dressing room is small. At home, I think we played very, very well, and I think that was the key for us.
Zoltán Gera, this could finish it! Fulham for the most famous of wins! Zoltán Gera wins it for Fulham!
Gera went on to spend 3 seasons at Craven Cottage until West Brom and a familiar face came knocking again.
When Roy Hodgson signed for West Brom, directly I knew, I think I'm going back.
Oh, there's a horrible injury here. Complete freak injury to Zoltán Gera.
The first crucial ligament was really hard to take because I felt I just played well again, enjoyed myself, but this is a football sometimes.
The injury left Gera on the sidelines for the rest of the 2011-12 campaign, but his return was one to remember.
Back in by Gera! A blockbuster! And that will mean the world to Zoltán Gera.
That was the first game of the season. I've been out for, I think, 8 months maybe. After the injury, I remember I was so tired and I just waited for that ball. I was so happy. First goal against Liverpool. So yeah, it was a good season for us.
After leaving West Brom in 2014, Gera has picked up where he left off in Budapest. And as he looks back on his Premier League career, the popular midfielder's achievements have surpassed even his own expectations.
I'm very proud. When I went to England, I was 25, and I said to myself, if you play 5 years here, it would be perfect. But I spent 10 years, still amazing for me. I still believe I can give a lot for the Hungarian football with my experience, and not just me, Gábor Királyi, other players who played abroad, and hopefully we can make some difference and the Hungarian football going back to where they belong.
Yes, he's a flag bearer for Hungarian football. He was also at the European Championships at 37, and he's still playing. He's still setting an example to young people.
When he reflects on overcoming the demons of his early life, Gera now hopes that his story can inspire those in similar circumstances.
I think it doesn't matter if you're 30, 40 years old. You can start and you can make your dreams. I hope many players and many people learn from my stories. I had a few letters and they're saying, because of you, your story, they changed their lives. So that's great to hear that.